Hi, I'm Dan Schmitt. I do a weekly television show called Team Chicago Challenge. My website is teamchicago.tv. Teamchicago.tv. We're at Oshkosh for the Otter Street Fishery Ice Racing. Joe Stoppelworth. Now the Sumners are involved. They're going to be doing a couple more races during the summer. Things look great. In the next 5, 10, 8 minutes, 12 minutes, I'm going to show you all the great action that took place 2014, February 1st, Otter Street Fishery, Winnebago, Lake Winnebago, and right in Oshkosh, beautiful Oshkosh, Wisconsin. The sponsor for this huge event up here on Lake Winnebago is the Otter Street Fishing Club. They were formed for the betterment of fishing on the Lake Winnebago system. They had a tournament, a fishing tournament on this weekend in February, and their big tournament is on Father's Day weekend, where they have a walleye tournament, and over the years they have raised over $120,000 between beer sales, food sales. Just a great time for all. Besides the motorcycle racing, they have raised this money. They have spent $18,000 building and maintaining access ramps on Lake Winnebago and building and maintaining ice bridges. They have spent $16,000. And now we're going to get the action in the open twin final event. Jumping out front on that Triumph, that is Dan Luncheon. Dan Lunchen's out of the Milwaukee area. He's got a Trackmaster frame, 650 or 750 Triumph right behind him. That is Todd Lefevre. He's from Monroe, Wisconsin. He's running Joe Stoppelworth's 650 twin Yamaha, basically a stock chassis. But Joe's been developing this bike for many years. It's a very fast bike, and as you can see, horsepower-wise, both these bikes are pretty even. This brings back the good old days of Kenny Roberts battling with Gene Romero, or how about Gary Nixon racing a Triumph. We got Todd Lefevre. He is on the move. He's trying that inside line. Dan Luncheon slips a little bit wide. I think he's going to leave the door open. Shannon Reamer is running in third place, also on a Yamaha. But making the move on the inside, that 16 bike, that is Todd Lefevre, as he goes on to pick up the win in the vintage twins class right here, Lake Winnebago, the Otter Street Fishery. Picking up the win, Todd Lefevre, Dan Luncheon running second. Next up, minis. 85cc jumping out front, that is Dalton Bergrani. He's from Low, Wisconsin. Brady Lane from Campbell Bell Sports, Wisconsin, running second. Royal Parch, the youngsters, running third. But making a move in second place, that is Randy Lane, as we see Royal Post. He's got the helmet. He's going to go home. He's got the helmet cam. He's going to watch his footage. He'll learn something. But when the checkered flag flew, it was Dalton Bergrani from Low going on to pick up the win. Brady Lance ran a great race, but came up a little bit short, but it was an exciting race in the 85cc class. Lake Winnebago, February 1st, 2014. And now we're going to get the action with the quads. They ran the quads A and B together. Zach Suchechik from Oshkosh, local boy. He's on that Yamaha twin. I believe that's the Banshee. Twin cylinder, two-stroke, putting out a ton of horsepower. He went on to pick up the win. He only ran second in the heat race. Hayden Reeds on the four-stroke, ran second. Stanley Parafinklick from Pickett, Wisconsin, ran third. And Keegan Reeds from Fond du Lac ran fourth. And now we're going to talk to the organizer of the motorcycle races out here, Joe Stoppelworth, and he's going to tell us about these RGN classes.
Joe Stoppelworth up at the Otter Street Fishery, Oshkosh, Wisconsin, Menominee Park, Miller's Bay. Putting on motorcycle and quad races here today. Once again, it's always the first full weekend in February. The first full weekend in February.
And Saturday.
And yeah, and the Saturday, thanks to the Super Bowl moving. So we had to move to make it on Saturday now. We got 85cc motorcycles, we got senior guys, we got vintage and twins, the Triumphs and Yamahas out here today. We have RGN guys. These guys race ice race, hill climb, road race, enduro, they drag race, they keep points throughout the year, and have a big party at the end to see who is the best of all the divisions.
So I should try to do one of those events, huh?
You should try to do one of those
events.
events.
I will. I'll get hooked up with them.
Do a hill climb or something.
Yeah, I've never done a hill climb.
Yeah, so we'd like to thank the Otter Street Fishing Club for inviting us up here once again, and Steel Horse Law for helping sponsor it. It's a great time. First full weekend in February on a Saturday.
Thank you, Joe. And now we're going to look at the RGN class. This is Group B. Now these riders have sorted themselves out. They've signed up either for the A group or the B group. And in the B group here, you have Matt Meyer, number 71, up front. He's on a Honda. He's from New Berlin. Second place is Jeremy Patch, number 5. Lloyd Patch, number 3, finished third place. Those are guys will compete in other events during the season. This ice race is part of their series. In the A class, you got some great action going. 05's up front. You had Charlotte Cans, and she's from Milwaukee, battling with Parker Lane. Parker Lane, number 16, running second place. Jacob Jesko is running in third place. Jeff Wick running in fourth place. We see this battle up front between Parker Lane and Charlotte Can. Parker Lane, local boy from Campbell Bell Sport, Wisconsin, on a Honda. So you got a Honda and Yamaha battling for the lead. Charlotte Cant's looking great. We're going on to pick up the win in that race. It was Parker Lane. He got her on the last lap. Now we're looking at 250 amateurs. Up front, it's at number 67. That's Mike Grampentine. He's a local boy from Oshkosh. Parker Lane running second. Third place is Sonny Johnson, one of the Johnson brothers. Sonny Johnson Jr. from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Charlotte Katz is running in fourth place. Jacob Jusko's running fifth. Kyle Storm running sixth. But up front, not to be denied, it was Mike Carpentine going on to pick up the win. And in the 450 amateur race, they were flying. As we see Matt Wills, number 4, gets the good start. Right behind him, 65 is battling with 240. That's Sonny Johnson Jr. He's battling with Jeff Wick. So that Johnson boy is running the 250 class and the 450 class. We're going to meet his other two brothers later. But number 4, Matt Will from Pickett, Wisconsin, on the Honda. He's got the hot hand. He goes on to pick up the win. Sonny Johnson from Fond du Lac running second. Jeff Wick third. And Jonathan Bradley from Van Dyke on the Yamaha running fourth place in the 450 amateur class. And what a great group of racing, what a great group of people out here enjoying the racing. Always a big event, Oshkosh Ice Race. And I've been coming here since 1994. 20 years, Team Chicago, been coming up to Oshkosh, Otter Street Fishery. What a great group. They have raised over $120,000 over the last 20 or 30 years, going back to 1990. Their big event is the annual Walleye Tournament, which is held the Father's Day weekend. So if you want to get involved with a tournament, that's the one to head for. And some of the other things they've raised money for, they donated fund for the docks at Rainbow Park. They donated $5,000 for new docks at Steiger Park. What a great club. And now we're looking at the senior class. I'm riding Joe Stoppelwerth's rocket ship. This is a 500cc Kawasaki two-stroke engine put inside a 250 chassis, because Kawasaki hasn't made a 500 two-stroke in many, many years, but they have been doing these converting because the motors are available. I came off the line in third gear. I stayed in third gear. I don't know if I should run that wide arc, but I'm slamming on the brakes going in. I'm getting on the gas as soon as possible, coming out of the turns. But up front, it is Brad Rosine from Eden, Wisconsin on the Honda. Mike Rampantine is running second. Third place is Rob Ritz. Jeff Wick is running fourth. Calvin Martinez, that's the bike right in front of me. I'm running in sixth place. I'm having a great time. Thanks to Joe Stoppelwerth for letting me ride this Kawasaki rocket ship on the ice. And now we're looking at the Open Pro class. Up front, we got a battle between the two Johnson boys. We have got Trey Johnson battling with his brother Chris Johnson. Trey Johnson's on the Honda. That is a four-stroke. Making the move on the inside, that is Chris Johnson. He's on Joe Stoppelwerth's Kawasaki. That 500 two-stroke. This two-stroke does make a little more horsepower. The four-stroke gives a little more traction. But we see Chris Johnson making the move on the outside as he goes on and pick up the win in the heat race of Open Pros. And now let's talk to these two brothers from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
I'm Trey Johnson from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
I'm Christian Johnson, his brother.
Okay, so you guys battling out in that heat race for the Open Pro class. What's going to happen? Tell me about riding that Kawasaki.
That thing's fast off the start, but coming in, the front end likes to wash out sometimes. So I guess I have to.
You're on the brakes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, heavy, because it is fast. Now, how about you? You're riding a four-stroke Honda. So what do you think? What's your plans to beat your brother?
Yeah, I ride a 03 450. Plans are to get on the gas, you know. That KX 500's fast. Those two strokes can pretty much whomp a 450, but there's really no excuse. Just gotta go out there and go get it.
So what do you think? Final? Which one of you guys gonna win the Open final?
If I get out in front, I'm gonna give him a little elbow here and there, make it not easy for him.
I guess we'll have to find out.
Thank you, Trey and Chris, as we wait for the start. Open Pro class, blasting off the line. 48, it looks like Trey Johnson's got the good start. Right with him is his brother on the outside. That's Chris Johnson. Right behind them is Jake Drummond and Mark Wills. Trey Johnson's got the lead. Chris Johnson on the Kawasaki. Running second. Down the back straight. Trey Johnson up front. Chris Johnson right. Whoa, no! Well, Chris said you had to watch that front end. It was a little pushy. It was pushing when I was riding it. Now let's slow it down and take another look. Got the two brothers going into turn 3. Trey is getting back on the gas, and Chris, the front end, just washes out. He holds the clutch in, doesn't kill the engine, picks the bike right back up. He's ready to go, but you only get so many chances to win a pro race. And now the action shifts for the battle for second place. 66 and 22, that's Mark Wills at 66. 22 is Jake Drummond battling for second place as Trey Johnson's got the lead. Let's watch this twosome battling for the cash in second place, making that move on the outside. 22 moves to second place at Jake Drummond. Down on the inside, 66, Mark Wills. Drummond gonna try that move again. Drummond trying the inside line. Drummond takes second place. And now Wills is grabbing that inside line. He makes it stick. Down the back straight away. Trey Johnson goes on to pick up the win. Open Pro. Mark Wills takes second. Jake Drummond takes third. Kyle Weiss was fourth. And Chris Johnson took fifth place. Thanks to Joe Stoppelworth, the Sumners family. Get a hold of Joe at jlstoppy at wildblue.net. Otter Street Fishery, THEOSFC.net. Let them know what you think of this race. Thanks to Bill Axel Hinckley for the great PA system and his continuing support of the motorcycle races. Thanks for tuning in. See ya!